Before you purchase any parts, it's probably a good idea to pull the spark plug out and put a compression tester on here and test for compression to make sure that that's all okay before you purchase any parts, because if you don't have enough compression to get it started, it's going to be a little more expensive than just putting a carburetor on there. Okay, we got about 100 psi on here, and that would be around the minimum you would need. Yeah, ideally you would want around 120, and so I'm going to go ahead and purchase a carburetor for this. Okay, what we're doing here today is I have a Poulan Pro chainsaw here, and no matter how many times I tried to adjust the carburetor, either it'll start good and then the chain will keep spinning, or I can get the low speed down where the chain won't spin, and then I can't get it started again. So I messed with it many times, and after much frustration I went on Amazon and bought a new carburetor. I'm going to install that today, and it did come with an adjustment tool that you can go in there and make the adjustments. Before I didn't have one, and I took a Dremel tool and cut some slots in there, and when it's jumping around while it's running, it's harder to adjust. So I think this will be way better. There are 3 T25 screws that you need to loosen up, and then you can take this cover off here. Helps if the brake is pushed forward, so you can get that off of there. Next we'll remove the air filter cover here and the air filter, and we'll go and get those nuts over there. Okay, there's 2 5/16 nuts on there, and then 1 T25 machine screw on the top. Okay, now we're gonna take the little air box, pull it back. There are some wires on the other side. You don't need to disassemble them or take them off at all. But we will take the throttle cable here with the Z fitting and take that out of there. On the very top of the carburetor here, there is this little rubber thing here. We'll just very gently pull it out of there. We're going to pull that completely off. Okay, we'll take and just give the fuel line a little twist there. Plug it into our new one. And on the other side as well. Okay, pulled the fuel line off of there, and we'll go ahead and install it on the new one. Just simply pops on there. Now with this fuel line attached, go ahead and slide it on there, get it in there, and we have to take our little choke lever and install that. Okay, we'll take and attach our throttle cable. We'll go and put our airbox cover on here. And go ahead and give it a good push. And we'll put our screw in there and our 2 nuts on there. Well, that's all on there. We'll take and put our air cleaner on there. Reattach our cover here. Top engine guard on. And screw that down.